But here's the rubber hits the road with real relationships. So if me and you meet and we have a relationship and we do a selfie, and then I feed that selfie to the AI and I tell the AI the context of our relationship and I give it all these intimate details about the stuff that we spoke about. Now the AI knows things that only I would know. And now the AI sends you a message every single year at the anniversary of your mother's death from my text message, coming from me and saying, by the way, I was thinking about what we spoke about when we met on the cruise last January. And I just want to say, I'll never forget the day that your mother died. And I will message you every year with a poem because I know your mother loved poems.
Okay,
Holy shit.
you know what?
Holy shit.
Okay, I have to be. This is really, really, really fun, by the way. So I love that you're throwing these things out there. You're like so advanced compared to like anybody I've spoken to on AI. This is phenomenal. And I love riffing back and forth, for good and bad. And so I want to take the ideas that you're coming up with, figure out how to turn them into businesses, give them to my community. I absolutely love you coming to chat with everybody.
Yeah, I want to speak with the people so that I can show them how to use LinkedIn. That's really the key, because I'll tell you why LinkedIn is the key for everybody, because it has real data. So if I just look at you on Instagram, I know nothing about you. If I take your real data from LinkedIn, I can build a real relationship that turns into that $500 a month thing that you're going to, like, no one spends $500 a month just from clicking on an ad or just from like randomly interact. They'll spend on an OnlyFans maybe $10 a month or $5.
Yay.
Not $500 a month.
I wouldn't know.
$500 a month you spend on a relationship. You have a conversation with the person, you speak to them, and it turns into $500 a month or $5,000 a month. Or I have clients that pay me $20,000 a month. You know what I mean? So like, if you want those types of accounts, you got to find real people that have real businesses and have real relationships and conversations. If you're not looking just to make $5 off selling a template, I could sell $5 templates all day. I have prompts that I sell. I have prompt packs that I have ads. It costs me $2 for the ad. It's $5 the person pays. So I'm getting leads that are making me more money on the leads than what it cost me on the ads.
Exactly.
And it's just a prompt pack that Claude created. You know what I mean? So I came up with the idea for the prompt and organized it and made it nice and everything, and then I made the ad for it and I delivered it. So I'm delivering a service, but people would pay $5 for a prompt pack. You know what I mean? You're an accountant. You need 100 prompts for an accountant. You're a real estate agent. You need 100 prompts for a real estate agent. I'll run an ad. We have to know how to run ads in a way that it will cost you less than whatever, because you'll lose a lot of money very quickly. And sometimes it stops working and you got to tweak it and you got to get someone on it. But even if I sell a $5 product for $2, okay, it cost me $5, but I sold it for $2, it's still valuable for me. Even if, here, listen to this, because I have a marketing agency for 17 years, I have a lot of data. If it cost me $100 to sell you a $5 product, it's still worth it to me.
Because of the lifetime value of the customer?
Because I have your credit card. And if I have your credit card and your cell phone number, and I know who you are with your LinkedIn account, and I pick up the phone and I learn everything about you before I pick up the phone, and then I pick up the phone and I know what your problem is, and I have a conversation with you and say, oh my God, thank you for spending $2 on that thing. Did you know it cost me $100 to get you to spend the $2? They're like, oh my God, this $2 thing is worth literally $1,000. I was like, what if I showed you something that's worth $100,000 and I gave it to you for just $50?
Beautiful. And now your customer acquisition cost is $98 to sell a $100,000 product.
And they're like, holy shit, really? You can provide that? Let's get on my Zoom. Let's talk. And now we have an hour conversation. And by the end of that hour conversation, they're spending $2,000 a week with me because I know who they are.